Hello everyone, welcome to this new Clo3d tutorial. Today we are going to create this render of turning animation, which is very easy to get. I applied it to this fairy that has that metallic base and gives me a sensation of musical box that I find very cute, but you can apply it to any design you have. You can use it for presentations, on bags, designs with avatar, without avatar. Basically, you can apply this to anything. Okay, I'm Lucia. If you want to see more of my work, you can follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna leave the account here tagged. And subscribe to this channel if you want to continue seeing content about technology applied to fashion. Let's go to Clo3d. I have here the fairy already prepared to render. I'm not supposed to need any more changes on the design, on the quality, on anything. So we are going to render straight away. Main menu, render. And I'm going to see on the left, replacing the 2D pattern window, my render window. Okay. And I'm going to this image settings. Yes, to prepare everything to do this animation render. By default, where it says image video, you're going to see this image, right? So I'm going to touch this selector and I'm going to choose the second option, turntable images, right? I can choose to export the current colorway or all of them or some of them if you are working on different colorways. In this occasion, I have only one colorway. And in image count, I have selected here 360. But this, for example, if I choose 4, is going to give me, it's going to summarize the 360 degrees turning into only 4 images. It's going to give me front, side, back, and the other side. Okay, because when I get an animation, it is basically a render of images, one after the other, compiled on a video, right? So here I can summarize the turning into 2, 4, 8, and so on, quantity of images. But if I choose 360, it's going to render one image per grade, per turning grade, okay? And if you see in the 3D window, I have this dot line, which is the rotation axis, okay? I can change it, but normally it works perfectly with as it comes by default. Okay, sorry, I'm going to touch again image editor, image video properties. If I go down, please don't forget to touch save video. Never forget to put this on. I can choose the size of the image here, right? I can choose, for example, this one if I want it for a YouTube short or a reel on Instagram or TikTok. And if I go even more down, I have a background. And here I can choose a background color, which in this one, it is already selected white, and I have this kind of result. Could look good. It could look good if I select white background. But if you want to go even further, I like to do this. Texture. Yeah, beside texture, I have this little icon here that if I touch, I can select an image background, right? I have here my folder of backgrounds that I like for this kind of things. And you can choose anything. For example, this render, I did it with this background. I'm gonna upload it. And I'm gonna touch here interactive render. Let's see. Perfect. It's going to show me the picture that I chose as a background. but the fairy is going to appear anywhere. It's not going to appear by default where I want it. Okay, so I have to place it. If I move it while interactive render is active, I'm going to see it move in the in the right window. And in this case, this file is not so heavy, so I can do that easily, right? To move it and see it in the interactive render, how it's going to look like. So I'm going to move it delicately until it's placed on the center of this circle here, which is where I want it. Okay, and I might need to correct the angle. That's not really common. If you want to apply this kind of animation in, I don't know, a bag, you usually don't need to correct the angle. If you touch the number 2 on your keyboard, is going to place your 3D model on the center of the screen, and that's more than enough to do this render. But in this occasion, I have this metallic base, which angle has to match with the angle of the surface where it's going to be placed, right? So you may need, if you do something like this, to correct like this, the angle in the 3D space, right? Let's suppose maybe a little bit more. There you go. I think it's okay. So once the angle and the position are okay, yeah. Once the angle and the position are where I want them, I stop the interactive render here. Yeah, I'm going to move the camera to the left so that it doesn't bother us. So I stop the interactive render and I touch final render, which is this one, the second button. Okay, I'm not going to touch it because it's going to slow the transmission. Okay, so I'm going to leave it like this. You touch final render and you wait for the computer to render. This might take some hours depending on the complexity on the design. Okay, but then you get finally this. Okay, you look for it on your renders folder, sorry. If you like this tutorial, try to do it on your designs. Tag me if you want. Like and comment this video and subscribe to the channel if you want to continue learning about technology applied to fashion.